Manchester United are making bold moves again. Jason Wilcox and Omar Berrada have personally stepped into negotiations for a quick, fearless teenage defender from Norway, and the club scouts are already packing their bags for Tromsø. But that's only half the story. United could also face a head-to-head summer scrap with Manchester City for Nottingham Forest's midfield revelation, Elliot Anderson. 2 deals, 2 ages, 1 vision, and a glimpse of what ineos wants United to become. Welcome back to the channel, Reds and transfer addicts. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and settle in. Today's video walks you through a real-life transfer chess match, a story steeped in ambition, strategy, and a bit of rivalry magic. It starts far from Old Trafford, above the Arctic Circle in Tromsø, Norway. Picture it: crisp cold air, small stadium, a 19-year-old defender named Abubacarr sedi Kinteh darting across the snow-touched pitch. He's fast, brave, left-footed, and fearless in duels. The sort of natural defender scouts treasure long before the rest of the world notices. Manchester United have noticed. Reports from the Daily Mail reveal that both Jason Wilcox, United's newly appointed director of football, and Omar Berrada, the club's CEO, are trying to bring Kinteh to Old Trafford this summer. We're not talking about distant admiration here. Sources say United are preparing an official trip to Norway in early March to watch him up close, a hands-on approach that already separates this regime from the old scattergun days. Kinteh might just be one of the most intriguing prospects Europe hasn't met yet. Age: 19. Position: left-sided centre-back who can fill in at left-back. Nationality: Gambian, already capped internationally. Price: around £4 million, €4.5 million. For perspective, that's less than the average agent fee on a modern Premier League deal. Yet coaches who've tracked him call him a mix between an old-school stopper and a modern playmaker. In today's market, that combination screams value. This is where United's new direction becomes clear. Under us, they're chasing profiles, not headlines. Youth with versatility, players who press high but pass cleanly. Kinteh fits that blueprint perfectly. The deal also marks the first visible collaboration between Wilcox and Berrada, the duo shaping United's long-term recruitment identity. They want quality that grows, not just marquee names that fade. Of course, competition's already fierce. The report claims Chelsea, Ajax, and PSV are circling, all impressed by Kinteh's pace and positional instinct. But United hold an advantage. They moved early. When a Premier League giant sends senior executives directly to scout, it communicates intent and belief. For a 19-year-old, that's career-changing trust. Meanwhile, as this inexpensive gem brews abroad, the other line of Manchester's transfer story stretches across England. Back home, both Manchester United and Manchester City are quietly preparing for war over Elliot Anderson, Nottingham Forest's £75 million midfield engine. Anderson, only 23, has gone from local prospect to full England international in record time. He's agile, reliable, reads the game like someone 10 years older. And, here's the key, he's Premier League proven. According to the Daily Mirror, the 2 Manchester clubs have placed Anderson at the top of their summer wish lists. His price could explode past £75 million if a bidding war begins. There's even talk that if Forest are relegated, they'll have no choice but to cash in. United fans know that midfield remains the puzzle Carrick's still solving. Anderson would bring rhythm and bite, while City see him as the perfect rotation weapon for an aging core. The fact that both teams want him creates a spectacle that goes far beyond a simple signing. It's pride of the city on the line again. So now picture United's summer. Wilcox and Berrada in Norway closing a bargain for Kinteh, Carrick mapping out how Anderson might fit beside Mainu or Fernandes, and a global scouting network finally working like an actual plan. Kinteh would represent tomorrow: speed, flexibility, a defensive project for 5 years ahead. Anderson would represent today: energy and contribution in the middle right now. It's a two-pronged rebuild strategy, both frugal and fearless, proof that ineos' influence is reshaping the club from the ground up. For Kinteh himself, this is the fairy tale window. From the icy pitches of Tromsø to the roar of Old Trafford, imagine stepping into that world at just 19. But for United, this could also mark a return to what made them great at recruitment: Determined eyes for potential rather than reactionary checkbooks. Remember how Ferguson once plucked unknown players and moulded them into icons? The philosophy seems overdue for a rerun. Meanwhile, the Anderson saga will remind supporters that even now, United refuse to be outmuscled by City in the market. With reports swirling daily about budgets and rival targets, one thing's certain: United's name remains magnetic for ambitious players. Anderson knows that. Kinteh surely feels it already. And here's the irony worth savouring. The same club once accused of overspending now hunts wisely for a £4 million defender, yet won't hesitate to battle for a £75 million midfielder. Balance, finally, after years of chaos. As always, the road to a transfer is paved with ifs and maybes. Kinteth's trip to the Premier League still depends on performances, agent games, and Wilcox's persistence. Anderson's future could swing on Forest's survival. But one truth binds both stories. Manchester United are acting early, acting smart, and acting like a football institution again, not a brand chasing noise. So what do you think, Reds? Should United focus on nurturing the next big defender from Norway, or go all in on the Premier League proven Anderson? Drop your verdict in the comments below. And before you disappear, smash like if you love proper football talk grounded in facts. Subscribe for updates that follow the story from whispers to contracts, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next twist in United's evolving summer. This is Your Channel Name, where we cut through transfer noise and tell the story the right way. Until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and as always, glory, glory, Man United.